This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Saturday's dominant win over LSU has the Kentucky Wildcats full of confidence and momentum heading into the SEC tournament this week. At times this season, this Kentucky team was one-dimensional with Jamal Murray scoring or Tyler Ulis at the point guard position. But the last two games with LSU and at Florida, all five starters have joined in and made it even more difficult for opposing defenses when choosing who to guard. Coach Cal says with the way his team is playing right now, he's not sure who's better than them.
I don't know what we are, but the best thing we can hope for is the best version of ourselves and a confident team, an empowered team. Whatever that means, it means. And we got to live with what that means. I mean, there are other really good teams in the country, but right now, you know, there's 15 teams better than us. I got to see them. I mean, we're pretty good right now.
All right, a quick note to pass along. Sophomore point guard Tyler Ulis was named the unanimous SEC Player of the Year by CBS Sports earlier this afternoon. Coach Cal was also named SEC Coach of the Year as well. But back to the bracket now. Kentucky, the 2 seed in the SEC tournament. Texas A&M with the 1 seed on the opposite side of the bracket from UK. The Cats have a double bye and won't play until Friday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time. They'll face the winner of Ole Miss, Alabama. That game is on Thursday, and you can watch the Cats play on the SEC Network. Well, the number 1 seeded Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters took the court this afternoon in their 4th straight SAC championship game. They were riding an 18-game winning streak heading into this one. The Rail Splitters trying to win the conference championship for the second time in 3 seasons, taking on the Wingate Bulldogs. Early first half, Laquan Choice puts the Splitters on the board there. Choice finished with 20. He was named tournament MVP. Jarrell Simmons here driving baseline. Finishes with a nice left hand right there. LMU up 1 midway through the first half. But back come the Bulldogs. Zarek Lolar, 3-ball in the corner, puts the Bulldogs back on top by 2. Back and forth game early in the first half. Emmanuel Terry, though, says, watch this. Pretty move, pretty finish. Game tied up at 14 apiece. Splitters now trying to get some separation off the pick and roll. Oh, there's a high percentage shot right there. And Lincoln Memorial notches its 3rd straight South Atlantic Conference championship. They win it over Wingate 95-83. Another local college competing in their conference championship game. The Cumberland's Patriots faced off with Georgetown this afternoon, and unfortunately, they did not come out of Frankfort with the win. They lose to the Tigers 79-69. The Tigers won their 8th Mid-South Conference championship. Both teams awaiting the NAIA Division I National Tournament Selection Show to see who they'll face in the opening round of the tournament from Kansas City, and that bracket will be released Wednesday, March 9th. Well, coming up next in third time is the charm for the Harlan Lady Green Dragons in the 13th Region Tournament, 2 seasons in a row, finishing runner-up, and finally they are the champions. Harlan City knocked off Harlan County last night for the 13th Region crown over at the Corbin Arena. Back in 2014, they finished runner-up to the Corbin Lady Redhounds, and last season to fellow 52nd District team Bell County. And this season, they finally got over the hump.
I think it's going to be pretty awesome. You know, we've never been there before. You know, it's just a new experience for everybody to have.
I thought about my season being ended or whatever, but I knew that I was going to give it my all. My team had my back, and I really didn't. It didn't go through my mind that we would actually lose, because I really had faith and confidence in my team that we'd progress and win.
I'm thinking it may be Owensboro Catholic, who we faced in the All-A-State tournament. You know, they beat us by 20 points down in Frankfort, but we got to, you know, make some corrections, some adjustments, and hopefully go down there and perform well for the 13th region.
All right, Coach Cal would be correct. Last night, they did not know who Harlan would be playing in the opening round because the 3rd Region Championship wasn't until this afternoon. But now we know the Lady Dragons will face off with Owensboro Catholic, who knocked them out of the All-A-State semis earlier this year. They're the last game of the opening round, March 10th at 8 o'clock. Well, the girls' Sweet 16 is completely set now. The Leslie County Lady Eagles and Mercer County get the tournament started on Wednesday, March 9th. From BB&T Arena on the campus of Northern Kentucky University. Their game is set for noon, and the 15th Region champs Shelby Valley take on the 11th Region champs immediately following at 1:30 p.m. On Wednesday, more first-round action. And then on Thursday, 4 more games. The last game of the night features a rematch from the All-A State tournament in the semis. The 13th region champs Harlan and the Lady Aces of Owensboro Catholic. The state championship game is set for Sunday, March 13th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, looking ahead to tomorrow night, the boys' 13th region championship game is set. Monday night, the South Laurel Cardinals and the Clay County Tigers compete for the chance to represent the 13th region at Rupp Arena in the boys' Sweet 16. These two teams met twice in the regular season, but both coaches know that doesn't mean much at this point.
We'll scout them just like we scouted Knox Central and Bell County and Corbin and Williamsburg. We're going to have the same prep. We'll spend a lot of hours watching film, up late nights and no sleep. The guys will get plenty of rest, but we'll have a game plan, and it's going to be a tough game.
This has been 5 years in a row we've been in this final game, so we've got a lot of pride about it, and we want to get there. We're 2-2 right now. We won 2, come up short 2. We got a tough opponent in South Laurel.